her and get the kill, and then jump out of there. And so really good start, 3-1-3.
Now everybody come to 3-1-3.
Hey friend, and welcome back to RGD Gaming, the least toxic and most fun community in all of gaming. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to get better teammates, win more matches, and have more fun playing Wild Rift. So let's get into it. You can see something I'm doing in the chat, which I will regularly do, just to let everybody know. Last one for the day, boys. Let's get a W out of this. And I'm just trying to rally everybody around a cause, which is let's win this match and build a little bit of camaraderie. You can see delete account, which the name in and of itself says kind of a lot, that he can't support or doesn't want to support, whatever it is. And then you'll also see that one of our teammates, Canary, says, I can do it for you. And so that's great. That's building, what little camaraderie you can in one match of Wild Rift, but working together is always good. And so that's perfect. I throw the blitz punch out there just to let them know, like, great job, guys. And I will regularly do this before matches, just be casual, make comments, throw the lol in there if somebody makes a joke or something, even if it's a negative joke, and really just try to be overly friendly in the chat to keep everybody calm and not get anybody worked up before the match. I even make the comment there, come on lol, because somebody took my pre-pick misfortune. And so what I'm going to do here is counter pick with Tristana. And I hesitate to tell everybody this, but if somebody picks misfortune and you have any competency on Tristana whatsoever, you're going to want to counter pick, because Tristana counters misfortune very hard, and you will almost always not just win the lane, because you can actually 1v1 her early, which Tristana doesn't do very well. Tristana tends to struggle early, but you can 1v1 early on, and once Tristana gets rolling, she's very hard to fight against because she can be so fast and put out so much damage so quickly. So that's why I picked Tristana here. I like her movement and her damage, and also against misfortune I'm going to have a very favorable matchup. On the loading screen, I am paying attention to a couple of things, seeing who on my team has played their champion, as well as looking at the other team. People who have skins sometimes tend to be better on champions. Sometimes you just get free ones, but just something to be aware of. I mean, she has the bewitching misfortune, so maybe she is good at the champion. I really don't know, but just a little thing that I start thinking of as I'm loading into the game and start the match. So what am I looking to do? I mean, Nautilus is AFK to start, so always a good way to start a match. And I really he wants to engage early. Tristana really wants to wait till she gets an item. So it's a little bit of a weird, pairing, if you will, but it can work because if he hits his pull and I can jump onto somebody or get my bomb onto them, I can really blow them up, especially if it's misfortune in this case. And so really I'm just trying to avoid misfortune's double taps here, and I don't really want Rakan to jump on me, and I'm waiting for Nautilus to come to lane. So here's Rakan here. He's going to let me put the bomb on him. I'm going to try to hit it as many times as I can so it does more damage, and that's a good chunk. Take down about a third of his health. That's a good way to start the lane here. And laning against misfortune can be such a pain. You can see she just hit Nautilus with the double tap there, but Rakan lets me hit him with another bomb and he's engaging. So we're going to fight this a little bit, and I need to get out of there. I took jump as my second ability because I knew I might need to get out of there quickly. Nautilus gets first blood on Rakan, and now we need to watch out because Wukong's here. And that's okay. That's probably a fine trade. And now I just need to play really safe, so that way I really don't want to get hit by a double tap here. I want to just clear this wave and then reset. But unfortunately I take a shot right in the face from misfortune. And Nautilus is almost back to lane, so he'll be able to help relieve some of the pressure once he gets back. Oh, and Rakan jumps in, takes a turret shot, but that's okay. So I'm in a bit of a funny spot, but we got the first blood, and so I just need to hang back, wait this out until I can reset, get my shop in, and then go from there. And looks like I'll be able to get back now. And Misfortune stopped the reset. That's something that you can do with, I often, at playing Misfortune, I will stop resets with her third ability because it has such a long range and just delay somebody getting back to lane an extra few seconds. So always keep that in mind. If you can delay somebody a few seconds, it gives you time to hit their tower. Well, Khan's not there, he's in mid, but 2 versus 1 somebody, and just generally have more time to work. Wild Rift is a game of seconds, and sometimes 1 second is all that you need to finish off a play or make some type of a play. But here you can see me as Tristana jumping on Misfortune. I know I can put out a good amount of damage, and you can see, if not for her getting the honey fruit, I would have won that fight and getting back to safety. So that's one of the things that I was talking about and why I picked Tristana, because I knew that if I'm left alone with her, I can just punish her, jump on her, put a ton of damage out, and win the 1v1 fight, even early on. You know, this is, what level are we? We just hit 5. And so now I'm rotating to this fight, and I should be able to jump over the wall, put the bomb on her Khan, and we get the kill. And then jump out. If you get a kill or assist in a kill with Tristana, it will reset your second ability. So that is key, get some damage on people. That way you can jump in to follow somebody, or you can jump out if necessary. You end up doing a lot of it with Tristana, just either getting into a fight or getting out of a fight. And so now you can see Misfortune. She's hanging back. I don't know if she's going to actually reset here. She might. And if she does, I'm going to shove this wave in and then also look to reset. Get my first item. And you can see, pretty good start for me. Nothing too crazy, but good enough start. And that's what you really want. If you can just be even with the enemy laner in most cases, like if it's a Jinx or a Vayne, that's really not the greatest spot. But most matchups as Tristana, if you can just be even, you'll end up outscaling them pretty hard into the mid and late game. And so here, Nautilus is hiding in the bush. I don't know if they know he's there. And he's probably looking for an engage. And he hits Misfortune. I'm going to throw my bomb onto her. And then I'm going to, you can see right there. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So one, I can catch Misfortune. I can actually interrupt her ultimate and stop her from doing that. So she tried to ult me. I use my ultimate. It pushes her, cancels her ultimate. And it's just that Tristana counters her in so many ways. Unfortunately, Wukong caught up to me, but it's okay. But you can see how there are so many ways that Tristana is better than Misfortune, because she's not great at 1v1. Tristana is. Her mobility is pretty good for somebody who doesn't have a dash, which is pretty fast. But Tristana has the jump that he can jump onto her, and then if she uses her ultimate, you can counter it with yours. And so it's just a really hard matchup for Misfortune. If you're not really good or that Tristana's bad, you usually end up losing lane, and I've done that many times, unfortunately. But here you can see, I throw my bomb onto Misfortune again, and she has to flash over the wall. And now I need to get out of there before Wukong kills me. He's probably still chasing me. But then again, you can see in that fight, I jump to Misfortune, put my bomb on her, start shooting it, and you know, I win that fight again against her. And so really what I'm doing is just making it so it's hard for her to play her game, which she really wants to be left alone and allowed to use her abilities so that way she can hit a bunch of the enemies. But that's how you counter Misfortune, interrupting her ultimate and getting her 1v1 or 2v2, because she does the most damage in 5v5 fights. Okay, in this case I was able to use my jump, get away. I'm going to grab some honey fruit, and our team gets another kill, and we're chasing down Misfortune. I'm going to be able to get bomb on her and get the kill, and then jump out of there. And so really good start, 3-1-3. Perfect. Misfortune wants to have a pretty early start here, but you'll see very shortly what ends up happening with our team as it's think it's actually playing out a little bit right now. But you'll see as time goes on what happens and how I'm able to use some of the tricks that I was doing earlier in the match, or when really the match was starting, to help us keep it together. And we'll see if we end up winning this match or not, or how we end up doing. But you can see right there, Canary says you lost to Garen, and then we get instantly somebody trying to forfeit. So that is not a good look, especially after they just caught 3 kills on us, and now they're going to get another one because I decided to go under tower. That was probably a mistake, and I should have backed off. I don't think I realized at the time they had 3 of them there, so probably a mistake, and if I would have backed off I could have lived. Nautilus following up, definitely a mistake there, but really that was probably more because of me. And then Nautilus, I guess he thought Graves was coming. I really didn't get that. And you can see what I'm doing here. So this is it, saying we're okay. I am ahead. And now you got Nautilus swearing, calling somebody dumb. And you would not believe how quickly chats, I guess you would if you play the game, but how quickly it devolves into people just arguing about just the silliest things. Like, they're arguing over a ping right now. It's so irrelevant. It's 11 and 12. It's not like we're even losing at all. You know, we're not ahead either necessarily. And people are going to start arguing after they work together to switch positions too. You see I was able to get a kill there, and now I just need to get away from Wukong. And now he's got to waste ult because he chased me pretty far. But they really need to get out of there jungle because there's 3 of them there, 3 of the enemy and 2 of us.
Can't wait to try this out.
And now they're saying 0 and 3. You know, everybody starts out 0 and 3 sometimes. I guess maybe not everybody, but most players do. Probably not professionals, but even some of them I bet do every so often start 0 and 3. And so you can see now what am I going to do? I'm going to jump. And I'm going to finish off this. Oh, can I get and I can. I get my respawn on my jump, and now I need to get out of there, and I'm getting chased and killed. And so your Nautilus says delete your account too. Delete your account. And here I go again. So I'm just letting them know we're okay. This is not a big deal. And some people might think that me saying we're okay or chatting and trying to keep everything together doesn't help at all. I think you'd be shocked how much it does actually help. Because sometimes I don't say anything and I just let it go. And what happens is it just devolves. But when people see that, oh, okay, somebody else is trying to keep this together. We're trying not to fight. If we fight, you know, we can't win. I really do think it actually impacts games and helps people to get wins. If nothing else, you're just being the bigger person, regardless of whether, you know, somebody's attacking you or not. But here we go. This always helps too, when you get a couple of kills. And let's see if I can get out of here. Fortunately not. But I was probably going to get another kill. There we go. Good job, Camille. So we're able to kill all of them, and so that was a good fight. And so what am I doing? Back in the chat, telling everybody good fight. Letting them know that that was a good job. If we work together, we can win. And that we, you know, hopefully they get the message that, like, this is a very winnable match. It's very close right now. But if we just argue and people are chatting, we're not going to be able to, we're not going to group well, we're not going to help each other, and it's going to cause us to lose the match. And so now we got a fight breaking out at Dragon. Let's see if I can get there. Camille goes down, so that's not good. But we're able to get 2 of them, and let's see if I can chase down Garen. He's super fast, and I can't. And so now I'm gonna try to get Dragon here. Let's see. This is kind of a dicey play, but Wukong is dead. When I put my bomb on the Dragon, I can do a good amount of damage. And so what am I doing? Just trying to secure Dragon, and we do. And now I'm trying to get Garen, but unfortunately I go down. I really should have used ult there. I should have jumped, put a bomb on him, shot him once, used my ultimate. And now Camille's saying that I'm bad. So letting them know we got dragon. What I'm not going to do is argue and say how somebody else is bad too. You know, maybe compared to, I don't know, Camille, maybe compared to Camille, maybe they're pro and way better than me, and I am bad compared to them. It doesn't help that they say that, but at the same time, you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to get into the argument with these guys. I'm just going to keep trying to keep everybody calm and keep them all focused. This is still a very tight match and very winnable. So now I got to clear this wave and push this out. We've got Garen pushing down our turret. I guess technically it's the top side of the map, but it's the bottom side of the screen right now. And Wukong, I need to jump out of there. He uses ultimate. That's good. That was probably not the greatest use of his ultimate there. And I just used mine on him to push him back and able to get the kill. Really what I was trying to do there was just get him away from me so he couldn't kill me, but ended up working out that I got the kill. And now Camille's pinging, which is good because Camille's in the middle of the arguments, but pinging what they're doing, and that's what you want to see. You need to work together if you're going to win, especially in a tight match like this. So now I get a bomb on Garen, see if I can get the kill on him. It's going to be close, and able to get the kill and jump out of there. Now I need to reset, get my next item, and we should get a ward on Baron. Not that we necessarily want to take it, but just to get a ward on it, so in case the other team starts to get crazy and wants to do something. And when you're coming, here's a quick tip: when you're coming out of the base, hit those vision, I don't know if they're like trees or whatever. That way you can see if the enemy has wards in your base, or see if somebody is invading your side of the map. It just gives you a bunch of vision, so that way you know what's going on the map. And when your jungle is taking their red or blue side, don't steal from them. Let them take it, and then you can both get the red or blue buff. Okay, so now we got Bran pinging, and we got a fight breaking out. Camille is going for Wukong, and let's see if I can get him. There we go. And now Garen is running, and let's see if I can get him this time. Looks like I'm going to be able to with my jump, so that was good. And now Camille was a little deep, but she's very fast. And here we go, attack Baron. So this is good. We've got 4 of us here, and it looks like let's see if we can get it. We got Misfortune coming, which her ultimate is pretty annoying over the wall of a Baron pit, but Nautilus is zoning her out, so that's good. Camille's actually doing something that I agree with, pushing in waves, and then if she can push in the wave, if she can get that inhibitor, that'd be big, but now she can run away. She's very slippery, and so really, rather than hover around us and watch us take Baron or die trying to fight 4 of us, she did a great job. She shoved in her wave, and now we don't have a wave to use Baron in the mid, although it looks like she might get caught here. Let's see if she can get out of there. Wukong and Rakan, and now we got this fight breaking out, and I'm a little nervous right here. I got Garen coming. We're able to get one of them. Garen's going down pretty fast, so that's good, and we get another one. So the fight ended up working out pretty good. And actually, it was unfortunate what she did. She sort of waited too long, but if the other team is taking Baron, there's basically no chance you're going to steal it because you're not an enemy jungle. Then just go push the waves out. It slows down their push with Baron. It makes it so they have to wait for their waves, and it's really the best thing that you can do. Let's see. Trying to catch Rakan is very difficult as well. But he might be in this bush. He is, and I'm able to get a bomb on him. He has to use exhaust. Let's see if I can get him. And no, can't. But we're a little deep right now, and I don't like this. I have to use stasis, and then I want to jump out of there. Oh, there's Khan, and unfortunately he died. So sorry, shouldn't have done that. And let's see, the next dragon is spawning in 10 seconds. We get a kill on Garen, so that's good. And we should really be heading towards the next dragon there. Double kill. So that's good. And ping. And Nautilus still hanging on to the Graves thing. Even though, so here's the thing, Graves started off 0-3, which happens. but it's not like he's AFK farming. He's coming to team fights and generally trying. When somebody is behind but generally trying, there's no reason to be mad at them. Like, you've been behind too. I get behind regularly, and you just got to do your best. It's not like he's even trying to make plays he probably shouldn't. So I don't see why Nautilus is still harping on this, but fortunately, I think Graves has realized that this is a very winnable game, and here you can see. And what I'm doing here is just letting Graves know, you're good with me. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. He's 1-8, but that's okay. He was at a lot of team fights. Now we're a little bit deep here, and we just need to back off. Yeah, they just need to run. Graves, get out of there. So they're invading, and I'm just trying to make sure that Camille ends up being safe and Graves. And now let's see. Wukong's here. I do not want to fight. I do want to try to get that red buff, but that's okay. And so I just used my ultimate. Looks like Graves is going to go down again. We actually get a kill. Able to jump away. Looks like maybe they're heading towards Baron.
On my way. On my way.
And
attack the turret.
I'm going to clear the wave, get a little bit of health. And I'm actually looking for the next wave here. And you'll see I'm actually looking to do what I was talking about. Now, I want to be hesitant here, but our team is on the way. And we had our jungle, so we had a chance to steal it, and we knew that, you know, we had other people coming. So that was a little bit different of a situation in that the timing was pushing waves would have been fine, but Camille wanted to steal, and if I go and help, it makes it easier for Camille. Plus we had Nautilus and Bran were coming as well. So it ended up working out. There's a big difference between two people trying to steal with two people on their way, and one or two people just sitting there watching the enemy team take Baron and, you know, just basically waiting to die. And then I just let everybody know, good steal, boys. And yes, it was Camille that made the best play there, but everybody coming put the pressure on so that way we could get the steal. So really, it was the four of us that I think made that more possible. Because if you know an entire team's coming, you start to panic and you do, you know, kind of crazy things you wouldn't normally do, and people start like pressing smite at the wrong time. So now we got Baron. We're up by a few kills. We need to make sure we don't lose our inhibitor turret, and things are looking pretty good. We got two dragons. We got the Baron buff. Next dragon is spawning here, so we should be aware of that and trending in that direction. So it looks like there's going to be a fight breaking out. Camille wants to take the blue buff, and Nautilus is in the middle of the fight. And Akali's coming, trying to get Graves, but he uses stasis. Good job, Graves. And I'm trying to get away from this Wukong here. And let's see if we can we get Akali? And fortunately we win that fight, so help that. It looks like Camille is cleaning up with the rest of that. And now we got four of them in Baron. So what does that mean? We should end the game right now. So they're pinging that they want to go to Dragon. But really the play here. Yeah, that's fine. We should have ended. Honestly, the three of us, we could have killed Misfortune. Oh, Misfortune died. Now we took Elder. I mean, so I guess ultimately we're going to end up winning here. But I will say, people don't realize when they should end matches. And in that case, where we had a wave, three of us against Misfortune, where Camille can jump onto her, I can jump, and, you know, Brand has a good amount of damage as well. We should have just jumped onto Misfortune, killed her, and ended the game. But that's going to be okay. We're still in a really good position. Camille needs to be careful they don't get collapsed on. And I'm looking to steal a little bit of the enemy jungle, because there's really not a wave that I can do much with. Graves has got the bottom wave, Camille's in top, and I don't want to go too mid. So just clear a little bit of the jungle, And Camille is pinging for Baron. Nautilus needs to get out of there. He's going to get collapsed on. Okay, and now we got all 5 of us here, so we got a fight. And Camille is going to be able to jump onto Misfortune, so that's perfect. Good job, Camille. And now Khan's jumping all over the map. And Akali's coming behind us. It's good she backed off. And let's see if we can get this Garen. We're able to pop his Guardian. And so you'll see what I do. I get behind him, shoot him where he doesn't want to be, and that way we can get the kill on him. And now let's see. This should be an end. We got a big wave here. And we've got our team, Akali defending, and we just need to focus down their base, and we'll be able to end. And so, what is the lesson here? To keep your team together. You need to be the person that keeps everybody under control, calm, cool, and collected. Sometimes it's impossible, sometimes it's not, but most of the time you can have some impact, so that way you can make an impact on your team and make it so that everybody's not just freaking out and fighting with each other. So if you need to be the adult in the room, be the adult and help your team out, because it will help you get wins, it will help people keep their cool. And like in the case of Delete Account, he might, want to AFK there because he's 1 in 10, but now he won't because I'm telling him you're fine with me or you're good, and letting him know that I'm on his side and I don't want him to quit. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I see you on the Rift, and GG.